I'm gonna tell you, as soon as they call me, it's like, yes, I'm your guy. Let's go.
Hey, look, man, I remember Eileen was telling me about going back to Millington, and that was like her dream. Her dream was to go back to Millington and retire in Millington. That was like her dream. And so, as much as I appreciate her being excited to go to Hawaii, I could see her, I could feel her energy be like hearing what you're going through, hearing all the challenges, dealing with all the COVID chaos. And then ring, ring, it's the phone, is God calling, say, hey, you want to go to Millington? Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's basically what happened. So, okay, yeah, when?
Yeah, man. And hey, I was having this conversation today at a group that training that I did. Is it look, you ever look back on some of life's challenges and thought that was the setup for the next opportunity, right? If you didn't go through that challenge, maybe you wouldn't have gotten this opportunity that you're capitalizing on right now. Maybe if you hadn't have gotten the Pac Fleet job, maybe you wouldn't have got the chance to go back to Millington the way that you did, right? If you hadn't make, I remember when you were a senior chief and we were talking about how to make you to make master chief, and we were strategizing a little bit. Like I was trying to learn your community and trying to figure it out. But then you knew, like, you were not dumb. Like you're smart. You're like, okay, but if I make master chief, it's me or this guy who's like one of my best friends in life. And so that's going to suck, right? Because it means I get it and he does it, and that hurts. We had a connection there because my wife knew his wife from our Virginia time, right? And I remember that being a concern. So it was like bittersweet. And then I remember you telling me, hey, we're leaving now, going to Hawaii. And I remember that excitement. And then you got Millington. I just, looking back on it all, bro, God's plan, right? What are you going to do?
Yeah, exactly.
What are you going to do? So you get back to Millington, and do you immediately know, like, okay, once we land in Millington, no matter what, hell or high water, this is where it's going to end? Good. Eventually you get there. Yeah, why not, bro? What else? What more else do you have to do, right? I mean, ultimately you've done it all. So you go back and you're doing the job you originally did, which was managing all the material for the band. And how long does that last before you get pulled into this next chapter?
So I didn't know how long it was going to last. But as soon as I landed here, they told me, hey, the idea is that you're gonna kind of clean all this stuff and kind of manage it for now. We're gonna bring someone in, but you're gonna fleet up and you're gonna become the next detailer. So we know that, and that's how we were able to do it, because that saved the money. That way we don't have to bring anyone else or two people at the same time. And it just makes sense. So I did the material again for maybe 5-6 before I became the detailer.
And so when you became a detailer, was it what you thought it was? The talent management? Because it's changed a lot in the last 4 years. And have those changes affect the MU community as much as everybody else?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, we're very unique. So we have good relationship with NPC. I'm the only detailer that is outside of the Wickham building, the detailer building. Like, I'm in my own building where we used to have a mini band in Memphis here, and when they disbanded this band, so we took over that building. So we have people that fix instruments there with us. We have our own person that ships everything everywhere. We have a travel BTS person there, material course detailer. The officer detailer is there with us in the building, and the auditions coordinator. So we have a person that deals with going everywhere to audition people to come in.